All right, Shalom. Want to first and foremost give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakakadash, double honors to the elders and apostles, the great millstone, and will, and much peace, safety, and blessings to those who elect throughout the four winds, pushing His truth and sincerity and diligence. All right, it's Brother Loyal from the Great Millstone, Lake Charles, Louisiana camp, coming with another quick lesson. And, as always, Lord willing, be edifying to the elect. All right, hey, Lord willing, I'm entitled this one, keep order and be thankful, because you could be following the Bugout, all right? Because amen, being called into this thing is a beautiful thing, that Yahweh Shem Shai has given us brothers, all right, that's still pushing in this thing, keeping the faith, all right, and enduring through everything that we go through, all right. But that's the reason why we have to be thankful, all right, because the Lord has also set up examples for us on what not like to be like, or on what or how not to be, all right. Both of them, well, whichever one works for you, all right. But the Lord has showed us examples on the people that wants to come in this thing and be a part of this thing for their own will, all right, their own vainglory, all right, and basically use this truth for their benefit, all right. And it was set up that way just so that we can see those things, all right. But us here at Great Millstone, we have 100% truth, all right, and also our elders and apostles and leaders, all right, who we've yielded to, all right. Later on, we'll get into that, all right, that Yahweh Shem Shai had us yield to, hearkening to, all right, because it was according to His will. Hey, they have showed us, what to be like, all right. That set those examples, and you have the heads of the camps also, all right, what to be like, all right, and how to walk in this thing, all right. So, man, without further ado, I'm gonna jump right into it. This is Malachi 3:1. It says, "Behold, I will send my messenger, and he shall prepare the way before me. And the Lord whom ye seek shall suddenly come to His temple, even the messenger of the covenant, whom ye delight in. Behold, he shall come," said the Most High of Hosts. All right, so the Lord has prepared and sent out messengers that what declared us, declared this truth unto us. All right, and we've hearkened. All right, and still it is pushing to this day. All right, with all of the philosophies of the world that we used to be partakers of. All right, once coming into this truth, we'll put those things aside. All right. Now we're walking in righteousness to the best of our ability, all right, while we're in this captivity, all right. But the Lord has set up messengers as far as a elder Tahar on down, all right, and ultimately we're all messengers, okay. And that's why we have to be thankful, all right, because we could be like the people that we rebuke, all right, when we go out on camp, all right. We could be, we could have the same loss as those 2/3, all right. Romans 6 and verse 16, it says, "Know ye not that to whom ye yield yourselves servants to obey, and His servants ye are to whom ye obey, whether of sin unto death or of obedience unto righteousness?" Okay, because hey, you're gonna be a servant and follow whoever you yield yourself unto, okay. And that's another reason why we have to be thankful, because the Lord could have had us yield to a GOCC, all right, or IUIC, and all those other camps that's just bugging out, all right. You could be a part of Chicago Try to Refine, you could be a part of all that, but we have totally hearkened and obeyed order, all right, and yielded ourselves unto the elders apostle Great Millstone, all right, who has the 100% truth. It says, "Whether whom ye obey, whether of sin unto righteousness, Salakia, whether of sin unto death, or of obedience unto righteousness. But the Most High be thanked that ye were servants of sin, but ye have obeyed from the heart or the mind that form of doctrine which was delivered unto you." Okay, So yeah, hey, we obeyed the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding of the doctrine that was delivered unto us. All right, from our elders and apostles. It says, being then made free from sin. All right, because what? But before we came into this thing, hey, we were subject to sin. All right. It says once that transpired, it says you became the servants of righteousness. All right. So now we are the servants of righteousness. Okay, being totally transformed and converted. All right, to these new creatures. All right. It's Romans 13:1. It says, "Let every soul be subject unto the higher powers, for there is no power but of the Most High. The powers that be are ordained of the Most High." All right. So the powers that Yahweh Shem Shai set up, basically the ordinances, okay, that He set up, is all subject to Him. Okay. It says, "Whosoever resisted the power resisted the ordinance of the Most High, and they that resist shall receive to themselves damnation." All right. So you can't, hey, you can't, man, it's a cold scripture. You can't even, man, we really got to be thankful. Man, reading this script once again, it basically it's saying, hey, we didn't even choose our own lot. You know, it say, "Whoso therefore resisted the power, resisted the ordinance of the Most High." All right, you got this thing. You know, man, I could just speak personally for myself. You can't resist or refute that this is the truth. All right, the scriptures tell you, and if you do that, hey, they that resist shall receive themselves damnation. So 2/3, hey, they not gonna resist for they not gonna stop eating the pork chops. All right, getting the lineups, committing adultery. Why? Because that's the ordinance that Yahweh Shem Shai set them up for to play out. You know, man. This is Hebrews 11:1. All right. It says, "Now faith is the substance of things hoped for." All right, the evidence of things not seen. And not everyone has faith. Okay, and hey, we clearly see that the people that we follow, you know, our elders, they have faith. All right, they truly stand up for what they believe in. All right, stand boldly for it. All right, for all these years, and still pushing to this day. All right, still on fire. This is verse 2. It says, "For by it the elders obtained a good report." All right, so by what, having faith and a truly pushing and standing up for Yahweh Shem Shai. All right, and doing their will. What? They obtained a good report. Okay, continue on. And this is why, you know, I just went into this Hebrews 11, you know, because what, you're not gonna follow anyone. You're not gonna follow anyone that doesn't have a good report. All right. If you know that your elders who you follow commit adultery every day or every other weekend, you know, and then try to repent on it, you're not gonna follow someone like that. Okay. Or you know your elder out smoking weed, you know, so forth and so on. You're not gonna want to follow them. You shouldn't follow them. All right. If you're in the right mindset. But our elders have showed us, you know, through their works. All right. Because what, a man should be known by his fruit. Okay. And what he brings forth. This is Hebrews 13:7. It says, "Remember them which have ruled over you, who have spoken unto you the word of the Most High, whose faith follow." Okay, so you follow these men by what? That their faith, okay, and what they bring forth, and the works that you see them bring out. Okay, it says, considering the end of their conversation. Okay, let's see. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna go into this too. This is Hebrews 13:9. "Be not carried about with diverse and strange doctrines, for it is a good thing that the heart be established with grace, not with meats which have not profited them that have been occupied therein." All right, because yeah, just following up. You know, you're not gonna follow someone that so called has faith. All right, and shows you works that's basically not profited, that's have never profited them the whole life, or the whole walking is true. All right, you're not gonna do it. Or any man in his right mind is just not gonna do it. Okay, this is Ephesians 6:5. You know, just going, hey, just put in a couple precepts, Lord willing, be edifying. This is Ephesians 6:5. Servants, be obedient to them that are your masters according to the flesh, and fear and trembling and singleness of heart. All right, as unto Hamashiach, not with eye service as men pleasers. All right, because ultimately, man, we're not here to please men. All right, but Yahweh Shem Yahushua has set men up in different positions. Okay, it says, but as the servants of Hamashiach. So if you, and I remember, taking a trip to Dallas, and the elder Yatazak brought it out. If you really were trusting Yahweh Shem Yahushua, you supposed to be able to trust your leaders or your elder brothers, with everything, It says, but as servants of Hamashiach, doing the will of the Most High from the heart, all right, with good will, doing service as to the Lord and not to men. All right. Hey, you are supposed to be obedient. Okay. Hey, obeying and we're gonna go into that word obedient. Just for edification's sake. Because that's why a lot of jakes fall out. All right. Not being obedient. And they basically don't want to follow order. Okay. Let me get this real precept, then I'm gonna jump back to that real quick. Akim Salaki. Grab this one. Probably, yeah. Satan always do this. All right, this is Proverbs 11 and 14. It says, where no counsel is, the people fall, but in the multitude of counselors, there is safety. All right, and come to this thing where we're getting counsel, all right, getting reproof, all right. That's where you coming into basically dwelling safely, all right. Because what? Going back to Malachi 3, the Lord said, what? Messengers, okay, that's gonna prepare the way, okay, prepare the way so that you can walk on that straight and narrow path, all right? Because what? We all have, we trying to get to the kingdom, all right? We trying to be delivered up out of here. But a part of this thing isn't going out and cursing out Esau. It is guidelines that have been set up and do's and don'ts, okay? Order. That's a major point in coming into this truth, all right? Now you've been governed back to true order, all right? Because when you was in the world, anything goes, Oh, this is not my family member, and even your family members, you just do whatever. Now you've been changed, okay? So yeah, I'm gonna read that one more time. Proverbs 11 and 14. Where no counsel is, the people fall, and you can look at our nation as a whole. All right, the Lord constantly gave us counsel before we went into East captivity. Numerous amount of times. But what? We despised it, turned away, and kept doing what we was doing. And ultimately, they led up to us falling. All right. It says, but in the multitude of counselors, there is safety. All right. So by you going, check in, and get reproof, or just considering what script was that? Considering the conversation. Yeah, whose faith followed, considering the end of their conversation. We're going to that word consider real quick. Play it out.
Strong's G 333. Anatheoreo.
God, so to look at attentively, to consider well, to observe accurately, okay? And that's what you're supposed to do. Consider that conversation, or consider the purpose that you're trying to seek out, from your heads. All right. Where were we? All right. It's James 1 and verse 19. It says, wherefore, my beloved brother, let every man be swift to hear, and slow to speak. All right, slow to wrath. For wrath no work it for the wrath of man work it not the righteousness of the Most High. All right. So hey, you're supposed to be swift to hear. All right, because they come to this thing, you're gonna hey you're not gonna know everything. All right, and you ultimately hey, you have to be broken all the way down before you be built up. All right, that's going back to having that righteous foundation. All right, having your foundation built upon that rock of Yahweh Shai. All right. And it took one word. Must have been Ephesians. Slack, yeah, let me. Okay, yeah. We're going to that word obedient. It says to listen, to hearken of one who on the knock of the door comes to listen who it is, to hearken to a commandment, to obey, to be obedient to submit to. All right. And you go to this the script right here, James 1 and 19. It said, oh no, Salakia. Uh on with the porter. Oh, okay, John. That's what it was. John chapter 10. Yeah, one who's the who the knock comes. This is John 10 and 1. It says, verily, verily, I say unto you, he that entereth not by the door into the sheepfold, but climbeth up some other way, the same is a thief and a robber. All right. So if you're not hearkening yielding and yielding yourself unto one who did not came by, and we know that what Yahweh Shai said, if any man, let me grab that real quick. Because you have all these other camps, they have been the ones that crept in from any other way. All right, it's only one way you can come into that fold. All right, this is Revelation 3 and 20. It says, behold, I will stand at the door and knock. If any man will hear my voice and open the door, I will come into him, and he sup with and will sup with him, and he with me. All right, so that knocking is gonna be who Yahweh Shai, but you're gonna hear that. Yeah, that's gonna be from one of the men, all right, who the Lord will put over you. Okay. It says John 10 and 1, it says, verily, verily, I say unto you, he that entereth not by the door into the sheepfold, but climbeth up some other way, the same as a thief and a robber. But he that entereth in by the door is the shepherd of the sheep. To put the porter to him, the porter open it, and the sheep hear his voice. And he called his own sheep by name and leadeth them out. And when he put forth his own sheep, he goeth before them, and the sheep follow him, for they know his voice. And a stranger will they not follow. All right. The Lord's sheep, a stranger, they will not follow a stranger. All right. But will flee from him. All right. Hey, that's like going out and just say Yahweh Shemel Shai had you go out to a camp one day, and it was IUIC just GOCC, and they told you they worship or believe in mermaids. Hey, you gonna flee from them. All right. It says, for they will know not the voice of the strangers. All right. So we not. Hey, that's strange to us. All right. That's a stranger. Why? Because he's not a true servant of Yahweh Shemel Shai. All right. You're gonna flee from that. So hey, that's why we should be thankful, because we could be in the lots of 2/3, and hey, you could also be in a lot of a damn heathen. All right. But what the Yahweh Shemel Shai has called us into this thing, so hey, we have to make our calling surety. You know, hey, fear hey, let every man work out his salvation with fear and trembling. All right. But it all starts with keeping order and being thankful, you know, that we've been calling into this thing. All right. Well, where we have 100% truth to dwell upon. All right. Because what? Hey, the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding shall be the stability of thy times. All right. All these other camps, yeah, they have things, but guess what? They when let me grab that. 1 Corinthians 3:13. Because when everything pops off, they won't have they won't have they won't have nothing to fall back on. All right, no faith at all. They won't have no faith. They won't have no true wisdom to fall upon. Why? Because it wasn't set up that way. All right, but we have it. We have the keys and everything we need to get up out of here. All right, we just got to keep the faith. This is 1 Corinthians 3:13. It says, "For every man's work shall be made manifest, for the day shall declare it." All right, because it shall be revealed by fire, and the fire shall try every man's work of what sort it is. If any man's work abide which he had built thereupon, he shall receive award. All right. If any man's work shall be burned, he shall suffer loss, but he himself shall be saved, yet so as by fire. All right. Hey, that day will declare it. Whoever you hearkening to, and hey, whoever Yahweh Shemel Shah had you yield unto, whether you yield unto, hey, going back to Romans 6. All right. And you will, hey, whether of sin unto death or of obedience unto righteousness. So if you obey a righteous leader, all right, or whether you follow someone who is just totally going off, that day is going to declare, hey, who you hearkening to. All right. So, and with that, I want to give all praise and honor and glory to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem, Kakadash, double honor to the elders and apostles, great millstone, and rule well, and much peace, safety, and blessings to those for the elect throughout the four winds, pushing this truth and sincerity and diligence. All right, Lord willing, this was edifying. With that, Shalom.